Give me 10 minutes and I'll help you actually enjoy December. Because if you're already feeling the pressure, the decorating, the shopping, that endless to-do list, it's not because you're behind. It's because the world's been telling you that Christmas has to look perfect before it can feel peaceful. But here's the truth. A calm Christmas isn't something you buy. It's something you plan for. And I didn't always see it that way. A few years ago, a friend of mine said something to me that completely changed how I think about the holidays. We were sitting over coffee complaining about the endless lists and the feeling of overwhelm, and she looked at me and said, "What traditions do you actually want to keep?" And it stopped me cold because up until then, I hadn't really thought about it. I was just doing it all, the baking, the wrapping, the decorating, the driving all over to see family and friends. Because that's what I thought made Christmas feel special. It's what we always did. But most years, it didn't feel special. It felt exhausting. And that was the first year I started asking better questions. Not how to do everything, but what's actually worth doing. Because let's be honest, the holidays have gotten expensive. And I'm not just talking financially. I mean, financially too, but the mental load, the pressure, the endless decisions, it all adds up. We're trying to balance rising costs with rising expectations and somehow still make it feel magical on a shoestring. But maybe the answer isn't doing more or spending more. Maybe it's choosing less on purpose. So before December takes on a life of its own, because it's going to, let's slow down. The 5 things I'm going to share today are going to help you find your footing again, to make space in your home, in your budget, and your mind for the kind of holiday that actually feels good. The first step is to clear the stage. And you can start that now. Before you decorate, declutter. You can't decorate around chaos. You have to create that calm first. So start by clearing off the surfaces where Christmas tends to land. The mantle, the counters, that entryway table. This isn't deep cleaning. Think of it as making space for joy. Sounds corny, but go with it. And here's the part that people forget. That regular decor that you pack away to make room for Christmas, that's not an inconvenience. It's an opportunity. It gives you the chance to really take a look at what you have and audit what you already own. You can ask yourself, do you still love this? Do you still use it? Or are you just moving the same knick-knack out of the way every December? Pack up the ones you love carefully, store them neatly, and then when you bring them back out in January, they're going to feel new and fresh and exciting again. There's something refreshing about that clean slate moment when all that holiday sparkle comes down and your home feels open and calm and peaceful again. It's like it can breathe. Because the magic isn't in the decor. It's in the breathing room that you're making for it. And if you want to feel calm this Christmas, start by making room for it. Step 2 is to turn down the noise. The clutter isn't just in your house. It's in your phone, it's in your inbox, it's in your brain. This is the time of year when retailers and influencers go all in. They are spending millions to grab your attention, and they're very, very good at it. Every ad, every email, every influencer is telling you that joy comes in a box and that you're going to miss out if you don't buy it right now. It's not your lack of willpower, it's their strategy. So you need a plan to fight it, for your sanity and for your wallet. Start by unscribing from promotional emails, all of them. If you need something, you'll find it. You don't need 12 daily reminders that the sale ends at midnight. Be selective about what you watch and listen to as well. Every reel, every ad, every video that you see is going to make you feel like you're behind. It's time to curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that push perfection or pressure. Mute the noise that makes you spend money you don't have on things you don't need. The less input that you allow, the more clarity that you're going to have, because everyone's trying to sell you something. But peace doesn't come with a discount code. The third step is the gift reset. If you're already feeling gift fatigue, you are not alone. It's like that list just keeps multiplying. Teachers, neighbors, coworkers, the person who once fed your cat, and suddenly December feels like a part-time job. I've been there, and over the years, we have found a better way to give without letting it take over. We started setting realistic budgets and actually sticking to them. We've stopped buying those filler gifts, the little things you buy just to have something to hand over, because if it's not meaningful, it's just clutter with a bow. A homemade card, a small batch of cookies, or a thoughtful handwritten note can have far more meaning than a candle someone doesn't even like. When our kids were younger, we subscribed to we still do subscribe to the something to read, something to wear, something you want, and something you need philosophy of gift giving for the holidays. It simplified everything for us. They never felt shortchanged, and I wasn't panic wrapping at midnight on December 23rd. And let's be honest, with grandparents and aunts and uncles and friends all giving gifts to your kids, they don't need more. They need meaning, because more doesn't mean meaningful. It just means less money, more clutter to deal with, and more stress. And that stress brings me to traditions. For years, I agonized over that traditional turkey dinner, the meal that's supposed to make it feel like Christmas, that Norman Rockwell moment with Dad at the head of the table and everyone looking on as he carves into that holiday bird. Except my kids don't even like turkey or the trimmings. I know it's weird, but it's true. So there I was, spending hundreds of dollars and hours in a hot kitchen trying to create that Norman Rockwell version of Christmas, and no one wanted to eat it. I was exhausted, I was miserable, and I was missing all the fun that everyone else was having. So I changed it. Now we do a Christmas lasagna. Everyone loves it. It's less work, less waste, and a lot more time spent actually enjoying the day. Traditions can be whatever you want them to be. They don't have to be expensive to be special, and you don't have to break the bank or your back to make memories. Step 4 is to create a calm corner. Before you host, cook, or wrap a single thing, claim one space that's just for you. It doesn't have to be fancy. A chair by the window, a tidy nightstand, a kitchen counter cleared of all the chaos. Somewhere you can go to take 5 minutes to sit, breathe, and remember that you're allowed to enjoy this too. Light a candle maybe if that's your thing, make a cup of tea, sit quietly and just breathe, and that's it. One calm corner can reset your whole mood. And if you're like me, juggling work, family, and all the mental load, that pause isn't selfish, it's essential. A calm Christmas is going to start with a calm you. Step 5 is to pre-decide December. Chaos thrives on last-minute decisions. So before December begins, get your plans in order. Go through what you already have, all the wrapping paper, ribbons, tape, gift bags, all that stuff, and create a little station somewhere so that you're not digging through closets every time you need a tag. Make your lists, get everything down on paper or in a note somewhere on an app in your phone, but get it listed. Groceries, gifts, even the events you want to attend. Then check what you can reuse from last year. You might be surprised how much is already waiting and available for you. You don't need a brand new wrapping theme every year. Last year's paper will cover this year's presents just fine. And when you're planning your calendar, don't just schedule errands and parties. Add rest days, add days for family, movie nights, walks, baking cookies, or doing absolutely nothing, because that's what's most important, the moments that actually make it feel like Christmas. When you plan your peace, you can protect it, and that's how you turn chaos into calm. If you watched my Ralph Lauren Christmas video, that was your why. This video is your how to have a calm Christmas. But if you haven't seen it yet, watch it next. I'll link to it right here. It's the perfect setup for everything we just talked about, because a calm Christmas doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you decide that peace is part of the plan. Your stress-free Christmas starts now. I'll see you over there.